Was it nice to see some explosive plays on offense Saturday?
Yeah, it's always a nice thing to see. That just lets us know that our offense is moving in rhythm and we're doing what we're trying to do. So, yeah, it's always fun to see big explosive plays.
How nervous are you when you look around and you see him taking off? Do you look around, make sure there aren't any flags on the ground? Is that a moment for you guys on the line?
No, it's not. It's not something that I really check for when I see an explosive play being broke.
So Cam, last week Nick said that he felt like you played your best game of the season. Now you're a player of the week. You know, I think the thing said you only had like one missed assignment. Hey, how much better do you feel after the bye week? Is that something that was very much advantageous for you, just in terms of getting healthy and dealing with whatever you were dealing with?
Yeah, I think the bye week actually was pretty big for me. I was able to tighten up on a few things, and so I felt like I took advantage of the bye week. And it was pretty beneficial to me.
And do you feel better physically just after getting that week of rest and downtime?
Yeah, definitely.
Damian and Bo are two guys that are going to have to probably step up in Kenyon's absence. What have you just kind of seen from them in terms of their growth as young guys trying to start playing more?
We had all the confidence in the world in Damian and Bo. Excuse me. We know they both are playmakers. And they both are explosive when they get the ball in their hand. And I'm confident they can step in. Pick up Drake's slack. Not saying they can replace Drake, but they bring something to the table the same way he brought something to the table.
What does Damian? He seems obviously a little bit more quicker than Bo. What do they each provide?
Like you said, Damian. I think Damian is a little quicker than Bo. But Bo's a more downhill guy. So both of them bring something different to the table. But I feel like that's a good thing too.
I know you've seen him do a lot of kind of mind-blowing stuff in practice, but Derrick on that long fourth-quarter touchdown, he ran a safety to the sideline. Is that? Have you seen him do stuff like that before?
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise you at this point?
Not at all. Not at all. I think I mentioned after I mentioned to one of my teammates earlier. It's just I think that when he breaks a long run and DBs try to run him down, maybe when he's running at them, it doesn't look like he's moving that fast, but when he actually runs by them, they're like, man, he's pretty fast. So, it does surprise me at all. I see it every day.
We don't see much of Derrick. We don't get to talk to him much. What's he like? What's his personality like? What do people not know about him away from football?
He's all about football, first of all. He's all about the team, and just making sure we're doing exactly what we're supposed to do. And he's real big on the team. He's a real big team guy. Real laid back, real cool, good guy.
I know you guys don't concern yourself with individual awards, but is it nice to see him starting to get some national recognition as one of the best players in the country?
Yeah, that's nice, but that's not anything that we didn't already know already. So, it is nice to see him get those type of things.
Did y'all expect some of the things he's actually been able to do? 13 runs of 20-plus yards this year, and just, really just blowing the roof off.
And like I mentioned earlier, I see him do it every day. So, I don't want to say I expected it, but I knew he was capable of it. I know what he's able to do, especially when he gets in open field and he gives up on DBs. So I don't want to say I expected, but I know what he's able to do.
Cam, how do you approach a game like this when it's not an SEC game? It's after a big game. It's before an Iron Bowl. How do you approach a game like this?
Same way we approach every game. It's the same thing we do every week. We aren't changing anything. We prepare for every opponent the same way. So there's nothing different.
He didn't get in there this week to do any blocking, but how would you rate the blocking he did a week ago?
I think it's pretty good. I think every time we ran that little package, we got a touchdown. So I don't know if there's anybody trying to take Aishan head on. So I think that'll work any time we try to run that.
What do you guys say to him about blocking or anything in there after the play?
Nothing. He knows what to do.
It looked like that. I think the second touchdown, he came in right behind, kind of wedged between you and Ross. Mm-hmm. How much of a thump did he give you, kind of coming in that hard?
Well, you definitely know he's there. So you're gonna feel him when he's running into you. So, but as long as we're scoring, he can run up my back all day.
You even trying to race Derrick in practice or anything?
No.
Kim, you face some good pass rushers every week, obviously, in the SEC. But what do you think of Jonathan Allen, just what he brings to the table as a pass rusher, I guess, in comparison to some of the other top guys that you've faced?
Something that I say every time. Something that I say every time someone asks us. We play, to me, in my opinion, we play the best defense in the country every day in practice. So We got guys that are, you know, very good against the pass, very good against the run. Like you mentioned, John Allen, he's an exceptional pass rusher. So is Tim Williams. So is Denzel DeVos. So is Ryan Anderson. So, I mean, those guys are exceptional pass rushing. We got the guys that are also very stout against the run. So, I mean, nothing that those guys do on Saturdays necessarily surprise me or take me or shock me because it's an everyday thing for me.
Derek, we obviously hear from Derek, you know, whether he's on TV or in the chair, always compliment y'all and what y'all do for him. Has he ever kind of come to y'all and said something, you know, done any gestures to thank y'all as the offensive line?
I mean, he does it all the time. He doesn't necessarily have to do it anyway. That's our job, so he doesn't necessarily have to, you know, come to us and do anything for us. So, I don't, you know, I guess not.
What does he do? What does he do as far as a gesture for you guys?
I mean, like I mentioned him, he doesn't have to do anything, but, you know what I'm saying, just he always thanks us for, you know, for opening up holes for him, you know, taking care of him out there, and I mean, that's pretty much all he has to do. He doesn't have to do anything spectacular.
Through 10 games, how would you rate the offense?
I think each week we're just playing better and better, and as an offensive line, if one person is not playing well, another person is not playing well, it's very easily shown because as an offensive line, you have to be a unit. You have to gel together as one, and if one person is not playing well, the whole is magnified. Like, it's easy to tell because everyone has to be playing as one for the whole offensive line to work.
So centers don't really get a ton of attention. How good of a year do you feel like Ryan Keller is having?
Best center to me in the nation. I know I watch a lot of football, and I haven't seen any center come close to doing what Kelly is able to do. The way it's just not his play on the field, the way he runs his team, and the type of leader he is, and the type of captain he is. All the respect in the world for me.
Man, you've mentioned how Derrick, seeing him every day doesn't surprise you.
Right.
The defensive line you go against doesn't surprise you.
Right.
When you first got here, did that surprise you? Know, I mean,
yes,
what was that like?
I came in early. I came in. I was an early enrolled, so I was supposed to still be in high school, and I go to spring practice, and I'm just honestly, I was getting killed. I didn't even know if I was still good at football at the time. So I mean, I guess it just took, you know, I guess it just took getting used to. But yeah, when I first came in, it caught me. It was.
Who were you going head up against in that first spring?
It seemed like everybody.
Yeah.
I can't just pick out one person. It was a lot.
How'd you turn that corner and become good at football again?
I don't know. I guess just going against my preparation and practice, and great coaching, and just going against those guys every single day in practice. I eventually got back good at football.
During the preseason, did you see this defensive line putting up some of the sack numbers they have, you know, really affecting the quarterback as much as they have?
I wasn't trying to predict anything during the preseason, but I knew what our guys were capable of doing. I knew they can get out to. I know that they were able to get out to passer a little bit, and I guess they just had to go out and show it, and they're doing a pretty good job with it right now.
Cam, do you players pay attention to things like coaching vacancies around the country and hearing your position coach's name mentioned or anything?
It's not something that we pay attention to.
Thanks, Cam.
Thank you.